Never thought I would experience some of the things that I went through in church. So I want to share with you some of the stories so we can connect on another level, because this is a whole nother level. Hi, I'm your host, Sister B, and this is not church as usual. Welcome. I really hope that you enjoy this podcast. I hope you share it with your friends and your family and tell everybody to listen. I really think it's going to be a blessing to those who maybe don't understand, but yet do understand, and was looking for somebody who understood what they were dealing with. But this podcast, I'm going to be sharing with you my experiences and my testimonies. And I think that my experiences in the church are worth sharing. As well, I know some of yours are. So I'm going to use the word, I will be using the word, the church house, a few times. And when I use the church house, that way you know I mean the brick and mortar church. So I just want to pick up on one of my experiences, but I'm going to have to start from the beginning. See, don't want to miss anything. I don't want to leave anything out, because everything is so good as far as I'm concerned. So I would have to start from the beginning, not from the beginning of when I was born. I ain't going to take you through all that. I'm talking about from the beginning of where, when I, accepted Christ, that beginning. Because it was very interesting. It was very interesting how things just, in hindsight, you look back and you're like, oh my goodness, that led me to this and this led me to that. And he was in it all along. God was all in it. But listen, right here, I want to put in a disclaimer. Because I know how some people could get, but I'm just going to say this. I'm going to put in a disclaimer, and I'm going to use 1 Corinthians 2:2. Okay? Now, I determined not to know anything among you except Jesus Christ and him crucified. Because listen, I'm not a theologian. I'm not a Bible scholar. I'm just going to be telling you about my experiences. But what I do know and what I do believe is Jesus Christ and his burial and his resurrection. Okay, let's just get that settled. That's the bottom line into all this. If you if there's any takeaways, it's going to be that you believe in Jesus after hearing some of my stories, my testimonies, or somebody else's. But again, I don't claim to, be a guru in any area. But I do know what I went through, what I experienced, and what I believe. Okay, so that's why I wanted to put in a disclaimer. But the one of the experiences that I will share with you, and everything that I'm going to share with you is true. Okay? Everything and all the experiences that I share with you, they are true. True. I always say this. Some of the names may be changed to protect the innocent. Some of the names may be changed to protect the innocent, but the stuff that I'm going to tell you is true. It happened to me. Everything that goes on in the church house, the falling out, the shouting, speaking in tongues, seeing demons, seeing angels, all that. I've experienced all that, and it's all true. I don't have any reason to come on here and just, fabricate stories. I'm sure some people do, but that's not what this is. This podcast is to really share some real experiences from just a real person. I'm just a regular round the way girl, listen, and I've met Christ, and this is the stuff that I went through. But I think, again, it's so it was so significant for me and in my life. And I really went through this. And no, this is not normal. I mean, it's not just natural stuff that you go through every day. So why wouldn't I want to share with you some things that, aren't natural occurrences? They were supernatural. They were supernatural occurrences. That's what they were. So, and that's why I think that they're worth sharing. So, that's what we want to talk about. We want to talk about all this stuff. And I think we should. And guess what? And then we still have a whole nother, let's talk about the church house, the church stuff that goes on. You have duties in church, you have requirements of the church, you have expectations. Listen, a whole bunch of stuff going on in the church house, jockeying, if you want to call it that. Listen, the people, right? Dealing with the people as well in church. It was something else. It is something else. So that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to run it all down. I'm going to bring some people on. I'm sure there's some people who want to share some of their experiences, and I hope that you leave messages and let me know if you want to come on the show and talk about some of your experiences. That's what this is about, because I think a lot of people go through these things and they don't even know what it is or what's going on. So we here to help each other, because this is a time for us to grow. We should be mature by now. A lot of us saints, Christians, mature, and we should be teaching the others. That's what this is about. So next week, I'll share how the Lord led me to the very young lady that was going to introduce me to him. But it was just the way he did it. It's just mind-blowing. It's just how God is. And so next week, I'll be back. I hope you'll join me. Share, comment, and let me know what you think about the podcast. This is your girl, Sister B. Hope I'll see you next week. Enjoy your holiday. Be safe. Bye-bye.